It's a tight race at the cheap end of the large four-wheel drive diesel SUV market, but even with the introduction of the MU-X, there's still only 4 players. Can the Isuzu match it with Jeep Wrangler Unlimited, Mitsubishi Challenger, or its co-developed stablemate, the Holden Colorado 7? Over the next 6 months, we're going to find out. I'm Brendan from Australian Caravan and RV. Come and take a closer look. It's 230mm of clearance under the MU-X, plus steel bash plates and skid plates, 2.482 to 1 ratio transfer case, and traction control automatically disabled in low range. Any way you look at it, this car's ready to go off-road. The MU-X, although they're not the most powerful, has got a torque band really suited to off-roading. It's quite long and wide, and so when you're bogged down, it's easy to accelerate out, or even when you are stuck at a slower speed, it'll keep on spinning the wheels, which is really good on sand. With a little bit of air out of the tyres, the MU-X just glides along the sand. This is a really soft beach, so it gets bogged down a little bit, but that's not because the traction control's kicking in unnecessarily. It actually turns off when you put it into low range. And that's a really reassuring feature for a lot of four-wheel drivers. Underneath the MU-X, it's nothing special. Up the back, it's a familiar 5-link coil spring rigid axle setup, and at the front, it's the very serviceable wishbone independent suspension. With a Caravan on the back, the rear sags a little, but it doesn't compromise ride at all. Think long and soft without being wallowy, and you're just about spot on. The MU-X isn't the fastest four-wheel drive out there, but it accelerates strongly thanks to its wide torque band, and despite using an aging 5-speed automatic transmission. In fact, it even records really good fuel economy. Without a Caravan, we're getting around 8.8, 8.3 litres per 100 kilometres. With a Caravan, we're seeing around 14.5, which is consistently better than the more powerful, more modern Holden Colorado 7, which was developed alongside this car. For all the great things, there are a few frustrating things about the MU-X. For starters, there's not a lot of room up here in this third row of seats. It's really a kid area only. And secondly, although there's aircon all the way to the back, it's really hard to reach the control for it from the front seat if you're a child in the back seat, or if you're anyone in this seat. If the controls were down on the center console or at the front, it would be a whole lot better. All that said and done, this is just a really honest four-wheel drive. It's not the most powerful, it's not the fanciest, but get in it and it's comfortable. Drive it and it drives great. Put a Caravan behind it and it does it so confidently. Take it off-road and you're only going to get stuck if you don't do it right. That's what we like so much about this car. It just does exactly what it says it will. Nothing more, nothing less. If you want to find out more about it, check out the next issue of Australian Caravan and RV magazine, or more of our websites at mynrma.com.au.